in portrait. If it is, let me know. I was trying to get this thing to stream in portrait, and as you set these up with a phone, it can be a little bit difficult. And so let me know if it's, again, if we're streaming properly, trying to get it to set up here is the problem on these coins. All right, I think we are. Hey, Woolrad's in. Let me know, buddy, if you can see if it's in portrait. Alejandro, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see here. If you guys can tell me, is it in portrait or is it in, you know, like, is it vertical on your screen or can you actually see it like this? Landscape, I guess, is the right word. Let me know if it's landscape or portrait. I'm trying to figure out how to do it properly. And it should be in focus. It should be. I don't really need gloves, I guess, because I'm not going to be, well, I guess I could open up the real one. If you can tell, we're going to be talking about some fake Mexican silver coinage today. I think it's important to, every once in a while, if you find a fake, cover it. And I'll tell you a quick story about, you know, how this fake came about. You know, it did pass to somebody as a real coin. And when I took a look at it, I could tell that it was likely not real. And I mean, the price on here was $110. I'll take it out of here. We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna wait till everyone gathers in the live before we get into this. And I'll probably even open up this coin and then just put it into a slip later on so we can actually take a good close look at the real one. I've already given it away, which one's the real one. And I'll take them off screen and see if you guys can tell. I mean, you can tell almost immediately by the color, right? I mean, this, if you look at that, you can immediately see that it's not silver. I mean, the only way that would even be considered silver is if someone thought, okay, maybe it's got a nice tarnish on it, or but it's not. I mean, the color, the feel. I didn't weigh it. I did a magnet test on it, but the details are really what threw this one off as being fake. Now, these are Republic, well, this one is Mexican Republic, 8 reals, silver. Beautiful coins, beautiful history behind it. We're not going to get into the history of this coin today. That's not the real purpose of this video. We're not here to really talk about, you know, the designs, the details of them. What I want to get into today is just being alert, focused on fake silver coinage that's out there, especially fake classics. Now, you know, on this channel, I have talked about and showed you guys, you know, museum replicas that are sold as fakes. They're sold as copies, and they're very obvious. There's no attempt really to make them real. Even the details on them, the weights, they're just silver plated, oftentimes copper. And those museum copies are made of coins that, you know, oftentimes very few exist that are genuine articles and the real specimens. So those are just made, again, conversation pieces like what we use here for those historical coinage videos. However, these are not specifically a terribly rare coin. And when they're passed off on like eBay as being a real coin, you know, people can get had. And a friend of mine did happen to purchase this coin believing it was a real coin. Of course, he didn't take a very close look at it when he bought it. And he picked up this Mexican Republic, and I'll just take it out. And the seller called it a Mexican Republic, said that it weighed 27 grams. I don't think it does. Again, I don't have a scale here, but I don't believe this weighs 27 grams at all. Had it labeled as 8 reals. It says 90.3% silver. Not true. 1882 ZS straight J. US $110 uncirculated. I mean, even to call it uncirculated was a complete, not real. I mean, look at this, how smooth certain areas are. We'll get into the details of how horrible this coin is in a second. But yeah, it was passed off as an authentic coin. And when you go on any website, if you start looking at these coins, here, I'll pull this one out. This is the real one here. So the friend of mine purchased this one off eBay, and I'll give you some more looks at it here, the details. Look at the cactus. Even if you go online and you look at the cactus, the oak leaves, you can really start to identify parts of this coin that are fake. You know, one of the big standouts is, look at this eagle's head. It looks like a very handicapped buzzard that had just captured a handicapped snake. Not very good artistry there. Very poor attempt at making a coin. Now, this is most likely from China. I'm going to call it out as it is. And most fake silver, most fake coins come from China. Now this, let me get my gloves on, because this, I'm going to open it. This is a real historical piece. I have not opened it yet. This is a beautiful, genuine piece of silver. So let me get my glove on for it, because this is an antique coin, historical. I'm going to be doing a video on it because the year of this coin, there's a lot to it. It's not just some Spanish silver, 8 reals from the Republic of Mexico. This coin here has some pretty interesting history to it. Now, if you can take a look at it here, there you can see. A little different mint mark. It's not the J mint mark there, but look at the rays coming out of that. That's, again, I believe it's a Pilus cap there. Libertas, 8 reals, 1863. Now, really quick, if you look at the eagle head and the snake. Now, again, this one's a little bit more worn, but it's the real deal, so that's nice. Let me zoom out for a second and get you a little more detail. If I can zoom out, very hard to do this, but there we go. There we go. It's shaking a little bit, but there you go. You can see the Mexican Republica Mexicana. See the cactus, the oak leaves, the rock. Quite worn, you know, it's smooth, but again, this is a real 1863. And look at the edge there. Now look at the difference. Do you see the difference in the edge? Now you can see the reeded edge here on the fake, and then you've got almost similar to the floral pattern you see on an 8 reals coin from other places. So, Alejandro, what do you think, my friend? I saw you in there. Welcome to the chat. Again, one of our members. I don't know if you happen to have any of these, or you're familiar with them, but again, the reeded edge, I've always loved the reeded edge on, or not, that's not reeded, but it's just different from reeded. It's like that floral edge that more resembles the edge of a pillar dollar. And then if you look at the bust coins of the 8 reals, they're a little bit different as well. They have a, I don't even know what you'd call it, more of like a square stamped edge. However, let me just take a look here. I'll even drop these. We'll just do a quick drop test so you can hear them. I'm not worried about it. There you go. This is a 1863 8 reales. So Alejandro, you say you only have Libertads. These are a cool coin. A lot of history. Again, I'm going to get into the history and discuss this coin in its own video. We'll get into the details of it during that video in the future. That's not the purpose of today's. Another difference you can notice right away, let me show you, is look at the edge right there, the very edge of the coin. Take a look at that. A little different. The rays, very different also. The sharpness and the detail in the rays around the Liberty cap. Again, this is the fake. This is the real one. And if you look online, again, what this one's attempting to be, the fake one, if you start zooming in on the cactuses, I can't really, there you go. You can't really see it in this coin because it's a little more worn. But if you look on the online, oh well, it's not a big deal. These are, again, nice little antiquities. You'll look at, all right, let me flip it over. You see the needles, the attempt at making needles on this prickly pear cactus. The real genuine coins have about two, it looks like two needles per little bundle, like they come out together. You'll see two. That reminds me, I'm gonna do a drop test. Just listen real quick. This is the fake one, off camera. A little bit of, it sounds like it's got a ring to it, but this is the real one. You hear a difference there? A little bit higher pitched. The fake one's a little bit higher pitched than the real piece. But again, beautiful piece of silver. Yeah, you could hear the difference in the sound. I'll do it again. This is the real one. I'm just gonna gently, barely drop it. It's not gonna damage it. Real one again. And then the fake one. Yeah, I should probably send this to Cyber Curtain Twitcher. He's good at destroying the fake silver. I've watched a few of his videos before. He's good at destroying silver or fake coins. I've showed fake coins before. Hopefully the sound came through. Could you hear a really good difference on the two of these? You know, the real one, you know, I don't know, maybe my just old ears, but I could hear it just sounded like a different ring than the fake one. This is the fake right here. And it really jumps out, looking at the rays on that cap there. One thing was the obvious call of, this is a slip that it came in uncirculated. Are you kidding me? I mean, you can tell right now, this coin here, if it's uncirculated, look at how worn the fake rays are on the fake cap on a fake coin. And now here, look at the genuine. If you look really closely, look at how much more detail. Look at how much more detail you have in the rays. And this is more worn, so you can imagine what this coin looked like if it was uncirculated. But again, I would encourage you, if you look up, there's that real edge again. If you look this up again and you look at the eagle's face online, the eagle's eye, just look at that real quick. I mean, very different posture and shape to the eagle there, as well as just look at the way the foot rests upon the cactus. You can see it there. Also the cactus itself. If you zoom in on a real one online or look at a very high grade Mexico Republic 8 reales coin like this, of this type, you'll notice that the cactuses are dramatically different when you zoom in up close. And then, of course, the eye, the head, very, very different eagle's head and snake. And you just got to zoom in. You have to look very closely and be careful when you buy a coin. Now, the friend of mine that did this, he really was just, he just wasn't that aware of this type and the way they look. You know, I got to be honest, I wasn't really either. I'm not that well versed in this coin. As a matter of fact, this is like the first one I ever received. This was actually a gift to me from another friend who got me a Mexican Republic silver piece. And you know, I'm looking forward to talking about that, putting some discussions out there on it. Let me try to zoom in again. This is with an iPhone, so you gotta bear with me here. There they are. There's the two fakes, or two fakes. One fake and the real one side by side, give you a better view. A little bit of a look. You notice right away, look at the leaves. Look at the leaves, especially the oak leaves on the left. You can see a little bit difference there as well. And then the lettering, the edge, the eagle, obviously. So much difference in the eagle's body and the way it's perched there. And I just have a really hard time. I wish I had a scale. I just don't. I would love to weigh the fake to see what its weighs in at, you know. You gotta be cautious. There's a lot of fakes out there. A lot of people try to mimic different classical coins, and you know, it's really a shame that they do that, and they try to pass things off. This one's being, you know, tried to be passed off as some special coin, right? You know, they went through the trouble of a straight jade. And who knows? Maybe the person who had this, maybe they got duped, and it took a while to get found out. Maybe it took, you know, coming into contact with me to say, hey, this is not the real deal. But yeah, I don't know how many of you have ever seen. I've never seen a fake Mexican silver before. I've seen a lot of others. I've seen, and I've showed them to you here. If you recall, I've done videos on some fake US dollars, fake US trade dollars. I had a fake Morgan. What else in the past? All of them, I believe, as far as I know, all fake coins like this are stamped and come out of China. That's where they come out of. That's who's really making the fake coinage. And it's interesting because you've got China out there flooding the market with fake numismatics, fake silver, and there's really no good or altruistic or there's no good motivation there. They're not doing this for any other reason than that of being nefarious and absolute criminal to do that. So again, and again, just looking at a coin like this, the surface, you know, a coin of this age with the wear pattern, you're gonna have bag marks, you're gonna have dings, you're gonna have damage like this coin you see here. The real one, you know, it's obvious. It's even got what might be some graffiti or some purposeful damage right there, that little carved in that little X. Someone probably cut into it at some point, some bored child, or who knows, somebody who's had a little bit too much tequila, wanted to leave their mark on a coin. But you've got this coin here, and I mean, there's no bag marks on it, none. This coin is essentially crisp. I need to cut my nails, please, pardon me. It's just, oh well, whatever. There's no bag marks. It's a very, you know, overly clean coin. There's nothing wrong with it on the surface, but it's still worn. It would, if it was worn as much as it is, and it was the age that it is, you know, 1882, you would expect all kinds of marks on it. Now, here's something else I noticed. Look right here. You see by the 1882, there's almost like a surface rust or a pit. There's something corroded or something wrong between the 8 and the 2 there on this fake guy. And again, this gives you a much better look at just the fake details. Again, this is why, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna trust anything out of China. There's the fake reading. The cactuses are just absolutely cartoonish. They're so horrible. Look at the face on this eagle again. Just garbage, huh? It's almost like it's made out of brass. You know, I wouldn't doubt it if that's actually the metal, if it's a brass. Now here's the real one again. Let's just take a quick look. Again, the details on the rays, these are good. These are beautiful. Again, that edge, you can see completely different than the fake coin. And I wish I could show you. I don't have a clean enough version. Oh, there you go. Now look at this one paddle right here. Do you see that right? The tip of my thumb. I'm going to zoom in on it. Can you see it? Now, if you see the the needles coming out of the left side of that cactus paddle here on that little prickly pear, look closely. It's really the only one left where you can see two. That's how most of these cactus needles should look. There should be about little clusters of two needles. Now, if you look at the fake, let's go to that same cactus here. Remember which one it was, because they tried to get them on here. Now look, what do you see? Just a lot of individual needles, like one at a time. We're looking at this cactus ear right here. You can see just on each side, one, 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 one. They're just a bunch of ones, little lines. On an authentic and on a real Mexican Republic 8 reals silver coin, that's one of the details you will see. You'll see two needles at a time. Not to mention the different reading, the different edge, the different head of the eagle, the different head of the snake. Just a tremendous amount of differences that stand out on this very, very poorly done fake. And of course, here's the real one again. I needed to get a hold of Cyber Curtain Twitcher so he can destroy the fake Libertad for me, because that's where fakes go. There you go. Just be cautious out there, you know, pay attention, be alert. It's interesting, yeah, the Chinese mass-producing fake silver, flooding us with the fakes. Aloha Stacker, welcome to the video, friend. As a matter of fact, if you guys haven't had a chance, go check out Aloha Stacker's channel. I was just talking to him yesterday, and he and I were exchanging some discussions about silver, fake silver, possible fakes, just certain details on coins, their weights, and it reminded me I should probably do a video on this fake coin here, this Mexico Republic 8 reals, because I think it's, you know, it's one of those videos people could use as a reference piece. They could, if they think they've been exposed to a fake Mexican Republic, yeah, then they could use this as a reference piece. I don't know, because it took me a while. I honestly, it was so foreign. You know, I had my suspicions when I first saw it, and I thought, you know what, that looks like it's fake. I'm not positive, but it just looks like it might be a fake. And I didn't have this coin, so I had to go online and make comparisons. I just looked it up, and I started going coin by coin, looking at genuine, even like PCGS, NGC, or Anax graded coins. Buck 52,000. I'm answering your question right now. I just saw you posted. It said, does it pass the ping test? We did a couple of drop tests earlier in the video, and I don't know how well the phone picked up the ping, but it sounds like some of those who were viewing the video heard it, and they were able to identify a sound difference between the genuine coin and the fake coin. So we'll see about that. I don't know what it sounds like yet. I'll have to check it out after the video is loaded up and it's done. The appearances, the details, the edge, all of the other things from the strike are noticeably different. It's a very noticeably different appearance. It's an obvious fake. I mean, it was in a slip, of course. You know, when you put something in a slip like this, this is what I'll put it back in just so you can see what it looked like. If you're joining the video late, this is how the coin came right here. So it was in this. And you know, that can really throw someone off psychologically, because, you know, when you see it stapled like this, it's almost like, oh, it's a certificate of authenticity. It's got its own little cardboard slip with a plastic thing on it. Well, it's not. You know, it looks like it is, but if this was sitting on a table at a flea market or a coin shop, you know that don't look at all this. Ignore that. A human wrote that, right? Who knows? They might have been fooled, or they might be ones trying to fool you. So you know, look at the details, look at the coin itself, try to weigh it, and I'll take it out. And here's the, I don't know if this one's been cleaned or not, but it's a pretty cool coin. Like I've told you, there's something about south of the border silver, whether it's Mexican silver, Peruvian, Bolivia, just that whole region, the South, the silver that comes from South America and Mexico. Maybe it's a different silver. Maybe it's a different element altogether. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I know it's not, but it's just, I'm attracted to it. Let me just tell you that. I like silver from down south. And yeah, physics hypernova. I like the sound of clinking silver of any type. I was actually showing Mrs. Maltby last night as I was looking at some and sorting and doing some things, and I clinked a couple silver dimes together, just let them rattle and bang against one another to make the sound of silver dimes clinking. And yeah, foreign stuff has a great appeal. Honestly, the older I get when it comes to, you know, just perusing coinage, enjoying coinage for what it is, because, you know, you separate it. There's bullion, and then there's, I don't have any Nicholas Rubles spotted horse, I don't. But when it comes to looking at silver, there's all, and I've tried to make this differentiation before in videos. I have nothing against, I love numismatics. It was my first, probably my first passion with coinage. And there's a difference between numismatics and bullion, of course. I think when people should make a decision when they're buying metals, if they're buying numismatics or bullion, it's a shift there. There's a difference, you know, when it comes to what you're willing to part with, how you're willing to part with them, when, and how much you're going to part with them for. Because the numismatics, it shifts, it changes, it ebbs and flows with demand, with economics, with people's, you know, a lot of times if things are tight and hard in society, you might not be able to get as much on a numismatic coin. And, you know, bullion's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty clear, like what it's worth and what people are willing to pay for it, essentially. I think I get a sense of a tremendous amount of satisfaction on numismatics just because of the story that those coins hold. And I'm kind of straying off from what the intent of this particular video is today, but it's fun. I don't mind talking about it. I enjoy numismatics because the history, the story, the tale, the mystery. You know, where was that coin? What did it, like, exactly, perfect example. One of you just asked which one of these is fake, which one of these is real. I'm gonna give you a second to try to figure it out. You know what I didn't check was the coin turn. Let's check that out. Ooh, look at this. We just might have seen something. Okay, so check this out. Okay, this is the real one. This is the fake one. Let's do something. Let's do a coin turn on the, okay, so it's a coin turn. Now let's see what happens here. Upside down. What? You guys see that? Let's do that again. All right, you ready? Let's do this again. This is, you're finding it out at the same time as me. Here's the real coin. Here's the fake. Turn. Okay, just turned it over just like that towards me. And the eagle is in the right orientation. Here's the fake. Same turn. Eagle's upside down. There you go. There you go. So this is the fake. This is the real. It's just one of those things. Looking at the orientation of a coin is another way. If you know, now some coins might have the metal turn, which is if you turn the coin, they're both the same orientation. But that's a very, very sloppy fake, very poorly done. Again, a metal turn would be this way, which is this one. So this is a metal turn coin, just to educate you real quick. This is called a metal turn. So this is oriented, let's just call this the obverse. The obverse is oriented, you know, you're looking at it, that's the way it's designed to be looked at. You would just turn it this way, and it would maintain that orientation. That's called a metal turn. Metal turn. Now, if it's a coin turn, you would do this. You would just take a coin and you would just flip it towards you like that. Make sense? So I just flipped it towards me, and the eagle is perched up. And when you look at the coin, so they're opposites for that reason. The cap is upside down and the eagle's upside up, or vice versa. That's a coin turn. A metal turn is they're both oriented the same way. You see that? That's a metal turn. So this fake is metal turn, and the real one is a coin turn. Yeah, interesting. I don't know how. La Petite Silver, welcome. Got another member in the chat. Thank you for being a member of the channel, La Petite Silver. Feel free to throw down a custom emoji celebrating the emojis of the ANCAT and them, the like. Or in honor of the Gibbs, you could throw down the printing machine of all the Gibbs, the free paper. But that's it. That's all I wanted to do on this video today, was demonstrate and show you all these difference between a fake and a real. Mexican Republic 8 reals. Like I said, we're going to do more videos on this coin, the real one. There's a lot of history to it, and I've got some fun video planned just discussing that. And I think when we do, please tune in again for this one, because you're going to enjoy the history. There's some really cool history behind this. Aloha Stacker, welcome. Awesome. He's got his little FPI agent. I love it. Little tiny tin. Got all the good emojis getting thrown down. Well, I'm excited to get some more videos out for all of you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you being here for a live coin discussion. This is fun. This is only made possible because, you know, Mrs. Maltby got me this neat little tripod with a ring light, and it's got different light features. Check this out. I can turn the lights down or up. Just want to show you guys some of the stuff that this can do. So there's that. It actually has different lights. Watch this. I can change the lights on it, different types of lighting. It's got like 4 different lights, I think. And then you can turn them up. It wasn't even that expensive. Believe it or not, this thing was not that spendy. She got this sucker at one of the box stores, but she bought it with, you know, the donations you guys give to help the channel out. So it's increasing our abilities, our technology, and our efficacy as a coin channel. So I can actually mount a phone here, do a live, and film coins right there for you. And I think that's kind of fun. I think it adds, it improved the channel, because I'm now going to be able to do various random lives, just like this, where I can mount the phone, I can point things out, we can talk about it, and you're actually watching it, you know, unscripted, unedited, extemporaneous, live, just a fun coin talk. And I'm hoping to do this forever, you know, well, until the good Lord takes me home. But this way, during the evenings or different times, if I feel like it, I can just get the box out, get some little coins out, and just go off, just start talking coinage, and it's fun. I think it's a good time just to talk about coins with all of you and showcase things and expose the Chinese fake silver.
I need to do my poll on the community.
Oh yes, Mrs. Maltby just reminded me, if you guys could, when this video is concluded, go over to the community tab on the channel. So a couple of things here. Go to the community tab, fill out Mrs. Maltby's poll. She's got a poll running. I don't even know what it is. I haven't seen it. So I have no idea what the question is. I don't know what the poll is about. Go check it out. Answer it honestly, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but there's a poll going. Go check it out. And then if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's good. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up. I see 30 are viewing, only 16 thumbs up. So go ahead and give me a thumb up. It'd be great. I'd appreciate that. If you like the content here, hitting that thumbs up, hitting the like helps the YouTube algorithms, and it's always good. And then, of course, there's the notification bell. Somewhere on your screen, you should see a bell. And if you click the bell and click receive notifications, you'll be alerted every time there is a live or a new video, things in the community tab, new posts, news. Sometimes I'm posting news in the community, breaking news, things like that. So click notifications, check it out. And if you want to, if you're interested, no pressure. I love you whether you're a membership or not. But if you want to be a member of the channel, there's 2 different membership options. Some of you have already signed up. If you're curious how there was people throwing down these custom emojis and neat little stickers they have next to their names, well, that's because they are now members of the channel. There is some exclusive membership-only content, things that we can kind of do at times, behind the scenes things. All of the membership perks are actually listed when you go check out and explore what it means to be a member. It's just a way of supporting this channel, since YouTube has been cracking down and removing a lot of things from channels like mine because we straight off course and exercise wrong think. So membership's just a way to kind of support the channel, help it in other ways. So I appreciate it. If you guys want to do that, it's fun. You're welcome to. And if not, again, no pressure. You guys are welcome here no matter what. It's not going to impede me making content. All right. Thanks for tuning in, all of you. To all of you who are members, Patreons, I appreciate it. My heartfelt thanks. Mrs. Maltby's heartfelt thanks. You guys are kind, generous. You're all the best. And we appreciate you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of this live. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. And if you see any fakes out there, let me know as well. You guys have a good one. I'm going to shut this down, so don't mind it.